ẹ ṣe ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, ẹ bá wa pín ètò yìí ká lè tù láǹfààní àti bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ ní èní ọjọ́ the first day nínú month of December. Ọdún náà ti ń lọ sópin díẹ̀díẹ̀. Mo kí gbogbo wa pé a tún káàbọ̀ sórí ìkànnì wa tí a pè ní Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Bẹ́ṣẹ́ wọlé, ẹgbẹ́ wọlé share button kẹ́ bá wa pín broadcast yẹn dáadáa kó lè kárí ilé.
Koikimedia, we're bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Ọmọ Yorùbá ni ọmọ Yorùbá tata. Àǹdádùn rẹ̀ ọmọ jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ rẹ̀ mi, ṣé ni ló máa fi dìbò ọ̀bẹ mọ́lẹ̀? Ẹ̀yin lọ́mọ oníbo máa ń dé máa dé máa dé. Ẹ̀yin lọ́mọ oníbo máa wọ̀ máa wọ̀ máa wọ̀ o. Ìbò máa wọ̀ lájòjì ò gbọ́dọ̀ wọ. Àjòjì tó bá wọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ á bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ẹ̀bọ̀ra.
Okay. For the charge. We bring you up closer to your doorstep. I
Olódùmarè ló fún wa ṣe. Gbogbo ayé ẹ̀gbọ́n, àwa ní bàbá o. Ẹ máa bọ̀ wá ẹgbẹ́ polówó ọjà yín wá o. Òtútù la gbé dání, òtítọ́ la gbé dání. Àbísọ̀dálẹ̀, àbísọ̀díkẹta. Àgùntàn, àgùnpẹ̀rẹ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀. Koikimedia, we bring you up closer to your doorstep. Koikimedia is around. Is around, oh. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and
Mo kí gbogbo wa pé happy Sunday and welcome to Sunday broadcast wa.
It's shocking how much of the equipment we've used for.
A dúpẹ́ fún Ọlọ́run tí ó ń fún wa ṣe, tí ara ń tò ní bí ọ̀ṣọ́ ọpọlọ Yorùbá ṣe lọ, torí pé àwa la ní ọgbọ́n, la ní òye. Àkọlé ètò talẹ́ yìí, òun náà ni gbogbo bí gbogbo wa náà ti ṣe rí ìgbésẹ̀ àwọn tí ẹ̀yà wa kejì. Gbogbo wa náà láti rí in tó ń lọ ní Finland bí ọjọ́ mẹ́ta lénìí. Mo wá ń kí gbogbo wa pé what are we going to do now? Kí làwa máa ṣe? Òun làkọlé ètò talẹ́ yìí. For the benefit of those that are not Yoruba speaking, the broadcast is more targeted to the Yoruba audience that are the Yoruba people tonight. So you could get lost in the broadcast because I might not speak as much English. My target audience tonight are the Yoruba people. We'll be back in Finland tomorrow, as usual, where there will be more engagement with what is happening in Finland. But this is our Sunday broadcast, which is in Yoruba language, so that in case you understand Yoruba, it's fine. If you don't understand, I will not do translation, but I might speak English in between. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé happy Sunday. Ó tó jọ́ mẹ́ta, mo kí wa pé ṣe dáadáa ni mo láǹfààní àti I'm not using my laptop because I don't want to get the settings for the Finland to be mixed up. So I've not decided to use the software. So I'm using my mobile phones, and I hope you can hear me loud and clear. It's good to be back on Instagram. I didn't know that we are back on the OLAYOMI KOIKI on Instagram. So it's great to see as many of you tí ẹ ti wà lórí ẹ̀. Mo kí àwọn tó wà lórí Twitter space, mo kí àwọn tó wà lórí Koikimedia Instagram. I don't have a TikTok and I don't plan to have one. So mo kí gbogbo wa pé ṣe dáadáa la láǹfààní àti ríra wa. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ló ń react bí ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé àmọ̀pọ̀ ń bọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìgbésẹ̀ táwọn Biafra ń gbé lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ní Finland. Mo kí ọba Elédùmarè tí ó ní wá tó dẹ̀ fún wa ní ọgbọ́n àti òye gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwa tí a gbà fún Bàbá Akíntóyè YouTube. Àwa tá gbà fún Bàbá Akíntóyè, àwa ni mo fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn tí wọ́n gbà fún Bàbá Akíntóyè tí wọ́n gbàgbọ́ nínú wọn Nàìjíríà, ó ṣeé ṣe kí broadcast yìí kó má rí lè wà concern sí wọn. But àwa tá gbà fún Bàbá Akíntóyè, ẹ jẹ́ ká bára wa sọ̀rọ̀. Torí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tẹ́ rò pé bóyá èmi ni máa make a declaration Yorùbá nation náà. A ní leader wa dẹ̀ ni Bàbá Akíntóyè. Àwa tá dẹ̀ gbà fún Bàbá Akíntóyè, ìgbésẹ̀ tí bàbá bá náà wọ́n fẹ́ àtàsìkò àti ìgbà la máa tẹ̀lé. So if you are one of those that tẹ́ gbà fún bàbá Akíntóyè, ẹlòmíì kan wọ́n á wo broadcast ìyẹn àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá, iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ní pé kọ́kọ́ jókòó, they are not participating, they are not involved, and they are not interested, and Nigeria doesn't favor them, so they are not they are not there and they are not there. But àwa tá dúró tá gbà fún bàbá, we are focused and we are going somewhere, and every step tá ti ń gbé ló ní ìgbésẹ̀ tá máa fi délẹ̀ lérí lórúkọ Jésù Kristi. Lágbára àwọn irúmọlẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, lágbára gbogbo ìtàn pè ní ẹ̀sìn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta tí a gbà fún, torí pé Islam is a peaceful religion nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, but kò peace ní north. But nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, Islam is a peaceful religion. Christianity is a peaceful religion nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Traditionalist is also a peaceful one as well. So mo kí gbogbo wa pé happy Sunday. I just woke up not too long, because if you sit for 7 hours from the morning session of the Finland Convention, the restoration of the Biafra, which has been concluded, which has been declared. Àwọn kan ní àwọn ò gbàgbọ́ pé ó wà declare. Ṣé mọ̀ kí bó ṣe máa sọ nígbà táwọn náà bá declare nìyẹn? Wọ́n máa náwọn ò gbà pé a ti declare. Kódà ẹlòmíì àtẹ ẹ̀ máa takò. Ẹlòmíì nísìn àdúrà tiẹ̀ ni pé ká má rí ṣe. Kódà àwọn kan tẹ̀ ń sọ pé ṣèbí ń tí Dúpẹ́ Onítìrí náà ṣe nìyẹn. Ẹ mọ̀ pé olóṣìíríṣìí èèyàn ni ọmọ máa gbé ọ̀rọ̀ kalẹ̀. So mo kí wa, ẹ bá mi gbé wọlé share button. Ẹ má dẹ̀ gbàgbé pé ètò tiwa níbí báyìí, má compare pẹ̀lú tibòmíì. Media organization ni mí tí ó ń polongo Yorùbá nation fún ìran Yorùbá tí ó wà lábẹ́ Nigeria. And we will leave Nigeria through all the means, but diplomacy and ìfisílẹ̀. Ìyẹn wá pè wá ní òmùgọ̀, kò dẹ̀ pè wá ní ọ̀dẹ̀. But mo fẹ́ ká máa kọ́gbọ́n pẹ̀lú ohun tó ń lọ ní Finland. Èyí tá fi ń bínú, tá fi ń takò wọ́n. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́gbọ́n níbẹ̀, ká wo bó ṣe ń ṣe, so that káwa náà lè prepare. Tiwa lè má jẹ́ pé abroad láti máa make declaration tiwa. But ǹjẹ́ mọ̀ pé tá bá máa make declaration nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, ǹjẹ́ agbára dì fún tán? Gbogbo yẹn náà ni ó jẹ́ ká máa ronú sí, ká dẹ̀ máa prepare ẹ̀mí wa lọ fún. Fúnlẹ̀ wá, orílẹ̀ ìbí wa, kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga fàlórí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé láti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká jà. Ìṣọ̀kan, ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira. Ìkẹjẹ́ ká máa lépa. Tẹ̀síwájú, ọ̀pọ̀ ire, àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, kọ̀ sí ipò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí, mo kí wa ní kíkí àlàáfíà, mo kí wa ní kíkí ọmọlúàbí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká start Facebook wa náà ní bíbáyìí. We are fully in the broadcast. And the good thing about my platform is that we try to push everything out. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn leaders wa, they are working round the clock on a daily basis. And trust me when I say that. Tí bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, torí pé mo wà involved. But wọ́n bẹ̀ mí níṣẹ́ láti wá jókòó sórí media torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa fẹ́ mọ nitty-gritty. And níbi tí ìyàtọ̀ wà nìyẹn pé ìtagbédání ò kì í ṣe child's play. Ẹ má bínú ìta nígbà. So that we can adjust, because I'm only using one laptop. All the rest are the mobile phones. And I'm still trying to adjust them so that those that are watching me would also not lose out on so many views. Because wọ́n máa ní Yorùbá ló ní ojú ni ọ̀rọ̀ wà. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ lẹ ṣe máa ń sọ. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mi ò gbọ́wé dáadáa àti fi jẹ McDonald's. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí. Kí ló kọ́kọ́ dé débi pé táwa bá ń ṣe ètò tiwa, àwarawa la wà bíbá yìí nísìn àbí? Àwarawa torí Yorùbá là ń sọ nísìn. Ọmọ Biafra, ọmọ USB, United States of Biafra, torí èmi ti accept wọn pé wọ́n ti gba country. Ìwọ tí ó jọmọ Yorùbá tó gbà fún bàbá Kítóyè tó dẹ̀ gbà fún pé United States of Biafra ti dé, ǹjẹ́ wàá gbà fún Yorùbá nation náà tó bá dé? Tá bá wo page wa ní láti ìjẹta, ṣé mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin gan rí pé níbo làwọn ọmọ Biafra níbo ló ti lọ ya wá? Ǹjẹ́ ẹ̀yin ronú pé wọ́n lọ ń pera wọn wá ni? Kí àwọn kankan máa pe àgbà call nígbà bá ti wà lórí ètò lẹ́mọ́ máa pè wá. No call, ẹ jókòó kẹ́ gbọ́ nǹkan tá fẹ́ sọ. Ẹ̀yin náà wo bí wọ́n ṣe lọ ń pera wọn wá pé arákùnrin kan wà tó ń ṣètò tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa wa. Ǹjẹ́ ìwọ náà ti lọ ń pè àwọn èèyàn wá pé kó wá gbọ́ in tá ń sọ? For 2 days, àwọn Biafra lọ kóra wọn wá. Kódà àgbà kọ́ọ̀lù rí láti Czech Republic àgbà lórí ètò yìí. Nítorí pé information ó ṣe kókó, ó ṣe pàtàkì. Ìdí tí irú àwádẹ́ ṣe jẹ́ mídíà tí a ti gbà pé gbogbo tó bá gbà la fẹ́ fún. But tẹ́yìn náà bá ran mídíà yẹn lọ́wọ́, àwọn èèyàn wa máa náwọn ọmọ tó ń lọ náà ni. So iṣẹ́ tí gbogbo àwa ọmọ Yorùbá kò ń ṣe lórí ètò tèmi nìkan, lórí gbogbo ètò náà ni. Òun ni pé gbogbo ìgbà kí ìgbà tá bá ń polongo pé a fẹ́ ṣe Yorùbá nation, ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ lọ bá wa lọ wá gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa kó wá gbọ́ wa. Iṣẹ́ tọ̀dọ̀ ti yín nìyẹn. Iṣẹ́ kan tẹ́yin ní nìyẹn ni pé nígbà tẹ́ bá ti rí pé ẹ̀yin ti wọlé, ẹ wá lọ pe àwọn tó kù náà wá pé kó wá gbọ́ ohun tí arákùnrin fẹ́ sọ. Kò ń ṣe pé ẹ̀wọ́ wá jókòó, ẹlòmíì àti pín program ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó níyín lára. Àìtí ní kẹ́ fún wa lówó, but àti pín ètò tá à ń ṣe yẹn ó jẹ́ nǹkan tí a ṣẹ̀ láti máa bẹ̀ yín pé kẹ́ bá wa pín. Ẹ̀yin wo àwọn Biafra yẹn? No, ẹ̀yin náà wo, ẹ rò pé àwọn Yorùbá ló wà lórí program ni? Àwọn Biafra ni. Wọ́n lọ pera wọn wá pé Koikimedia, he dey talk about us, he go talk about us. Wọ́n wá lọ ń kóra wọn wá jọ. Èmi ò sí nínú group Biafra kankan. I am not in any of their group. Mo dẹ̀ bá any one of them ṣèpàdé yàtọ̀ sí Simon Ekpa tí mo bá ṣèpàdé kó tó di pé wọ́n invite, torí èmi ò sọ pé wọ́n arrest, wọ́n invite ni. Kò dẹ̀ sẹ́ńtọ́ lè invite. Ọlọ́pàá ní right láti invite èmi náà. So yẹn ń ṣe bàbàrà. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ṣe ìlú òyìnbó ló wà. So kò kí ń ṣe pé wọ́n nà lẹ́gba, wọ́n ń jalè kan náà. But Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè á bá wa dúró tì. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn dàbí ìgbà tí bàbá olóyè Ìgbòho náà, tẹ́ bá rántí ìgbà tí wọ́n dá wọn dúró, àwa kan refuse láti sọ pé wọ́n arrest wọn. We refuse to accept pé wọ́n arrest olóyè. Kódà irú èmi wà difficult láti sọ pé olóyè wà ní prison. Tẹ́ bá lọ follow gbogbo àtolóyè wà ní àhámọ́. So in tí mo rí ni ti àìmọ́ nípa ni pé wọ́n lè gbé lọ sí Nàìjíríà. Mo ti gba oríṣiríṣi àwọn èèyàn tó ti pè wá pé kó bá wọn sọ fún Koikimedia pé kó jọ̀ọ́ ní sáà yìí nígbà yìí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Simon Ekpa kó ṣe sùúrù díẹ̀. Kódà àwọn tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ wa gan ní ìfẹ́ gidi ni o, kò ń ṣe ìfẹ́ à ń báyàn sun torí ẹlòmíì bá ti nífẹ̀ẹ́ nísìn ẹ mọ̀rọ̀ ọjọ́ okó àtòbò ìyẹn ló máa kọ́kọ́ wá sí ti yín. Ó ní sísítà mi kan ó wà concern gan, ó dẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ Yorùbá gan, ó dẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ wa gan. Tí bá ní ó nífẹ̀ẹ́ family mi, bí bá pè nísìn pé mo ní $1,000 á send ẹ̀ sí mi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni níbi tí ìfẹ́ dé ó wà concern gan pé pé Simon Ekpa tí wọ́n náà fẹ́ gbé lọ́lé, wọ́n dẹ̀ ní gbogbo ẹni tó bá contribute, gbogbo ẹni tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ jẹ́ lọ wo fóònù ní ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ pé volume yẹn lò, kò sí nǹkan tá lè ṣe sí, kò sí nǹkan tó ràn pẹ̀lú volume torí ẹ̀yin nìkan lẹ́ ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Bí alára àwọn fake product táwọn ọmọ Igbo tó tà fún yín torí gbogbo yẹn náà la máa rectify lọ́jọ́ iwájú. Torí àmọ̀ kan máa ń kó fake product wọlé but ìyẹn wá ní wọ́n ń jàjàgbara kí ló àwa wá against ẹ̀. Personal issue wa tí wọ́n nìyẹn, ohun government ló ṣe ń jẹ́ kó fake product wọlé. Wọ́n ń ta fake product náà ní bíbá. So yẹn ṣe nothing. Ṣé tó bá ní òun gbọ́ wa dáadáa kò sí nǹkan tí mo lè ṣe sí. Tẹ́ bá fún mi lówó dáadáa ara mic. Mo kí ICN TV. Kódà program yín mo mute ni. Òun ni mò ń fẹ́ máa gbọ́ lọ kó tó di pé mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò yìí. Bo ni program yẹn mò ń gbọ́ lọ lọ́wọ́ kó tó di pé mo bọ́ sórí ètò tẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí phone kan ló ń complain, àwọn tó wà lórí laptop ló ń complain. So mo fẹ́ lose plotting tí mo sọ, and that's the problem. Tá bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ka comment tá ń kí yín, bá gbọ́dọ̀ kí ICN TV torí media ni. Àfojú pa yín rẹ́. Tẹ̀rí tá bá ń ṣe program lọ, tá bá ti di pa ń kí àwọn èèyàn, ẹ̀mí tó ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ á divert, á ní rántí nǹkan mímọ́. So mo ń try láti recollect ibi tá sọ̀rọ̀ dé. Mo ń sọ nípa ìgbésẹ̀ táwa náà láti kọ́kọ́ gbé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá. Mo wá ní sister mi yẹn ó wà concern gan, ó ránṣẹ́ sí mi. Lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ gbogbo ohun tí Simon ṣe kò sí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ níbẹ̀. In tó ń ṣe táwọn kan sọ pé ó wà against Nigeria, òun ni pé propaganda tí Nigeria gbé síwájú gbogbo ọmọ Nigeria ni. Ẹ gbọ́ mi dáadáa. Ṣé dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé gbogbo wa náà la mọ̀ pé wọ́n máa ní ìjọba ò ṣe bá jà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni torí ìjọba ó ní agbára láti crush èèyàn. Kódà mo ń gbọ́n kankan nísìn pé ó ṣeéṣe pé pressure tó wá tó fi di pé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ti Simon yẹn ó ṣeéṣe pé láti France ló ti wá. Pressure pé ó ń bọ̀ gbogbo pressure in tó ń lọ tó fi invite àti France. Ṣẹ́rí France yẹn a gbọ́dọ̀ mójútó wọn dáadáa. Ibi tí Tinubu ń lọ yẹn, but ká ṣe dà sí bíbá. Now púpọ̀ nu yín béèrè ní sí pé níbo ni ìrìn àjò wá dé àti pé níbo là ń lọ. Mo náà ṣe wà lórí ìrìn àjò àìtí kúrò lórí ẹ̀. Mo rí sister mi kan send message pé Mr. Koiki but ní 2022 ẹni ẹ máa declare. Number one, ṣe rọrọ̀ declaration kò ṣe declaration kò ń ṣe tí a lè ní kò lè possible lálẹ́. Yes, France gangan ni problem yẹn ti wá. England náà kọ́ fara kún díẹ̀ ni. But à ń bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ yẹn. But ó ti late, ó ti make a declaration wọn. Ó dẹ̀ ti wà ní atẹ́gùn, kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe sí mọ́. ìyẹn àgbáyé. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìrìn àjò tí Yorùbá, èyí táwa gbé dání, èyí táwa gbà fún, èyí táwa ń bẹ Ọlọ́run fún pé kó ṣe ojú àánú ẹ̀ kó fi wò wá báyìí ká lè ní orílẹ̀-èdè tiwa náà. Ta ló ń dá dúró? Gbogbo wa ti mọ̀ yẹn. Kí ló dé tó ì tí ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀? Gbogbo wa ti mọ̀. Ṣó ṣeé ṣe? Ìyẹn everybody agree pé ó sì ṣeé ṣe. But ó wá máa ṣeé ṣe yẹn, ọ̀nà wo la fẹ́ fi gbà? Ta máa fi lè sọ pé àsíá Yorùbá ó wà ní gbogbo ẹ̀kálẹ̀ Yorùbá provinces wa. Gbogbo provinces wa yẹn òun la ti ṣiṣẹ́ kan tó sì ń kù díẹ̀díẹ̀. Ǹjẹ́ ta bá declare tán, ǹjẹ́ a múra fún àwọn tó máa wà against ìtagbédání nílẹ̀ Yorùbá? Torí music and play sálẹ̀ yẹn fún copyright. Ẹ mọ̀ pé Christmas ti ń bọ̀. In another 24 days, a máa sọ pé Merry Christmas fáwọn tó ń celebrate ẹ̀, kò ń ṣe owó yẹn ló ń celebrate. Ẹni tọ́dún bá bá láyé ni ń ṣọdún. In almost countdown, wọ́n ló ń bọ̀, everybody fẹ́ wo kí ló fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀. The end of in tó ń lọ ní Finland àti the home kò tí tán. The easiest part òun ni wọ́n sì ṣe ní Finland. The difficult part òun báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ hold the ground part of it láti make sure pé wọ́n control the ground force, láti lè control gbogbo ẹ̀ka 40 states. Kódà ọmọ Yorùbá wà tí worry pé wọ́n ti gbalẹ̀ Yorùbá náà Koiki, torí nǹkan tá à ń sọ fún ẹ nísìn, wọ́n ti gbalẹ̀ Yorùbá. Kódà ẹlòmíín complain pé wọ́n ń gba ilẹ̀ tàwọn ẹlòmíín mọ́ tiwọn. Gbogbo tó yẹ káwa focus òun ni pé báwo gan làwa náà ṣe fẹ́ pull out. Òun làkọ́kọ́. Land dispute kò lè ṣaláì má wáyé. Kódà báwa náà bá declare, àwọn kan náà tún máa fẹ́ claim pé àwọn làwọn níbi kan lọ́dọ̀ tiwa. Gbogbo ohun tí àwọn British during that time wọ́n ti make a lot of, wọ́n ti ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àṣìṣe gan nípa ta ló ní bíbà, níbo ni boundary yín dé, níbo ni kò dé. But èyí tó jẹ́ kó jẹ́ òkókó dùn fọmọ Yorùbá ni pé ká kọ́kọ́ pull out. Ìyẹn ló yẹ kó jẹ́ the first priority wa, pé ká kọ́kọ́ pull out kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà. Tá bá wá pull out nínú Nàìjíríà, then ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan a máa yanjú ẹ̀. Britain pẹ̀lú àwọn borders wọn, wọ́n ṣì yanjú háwùháwù tó wà láàrin ara wọn. Britain, the United Kingdom, wọ́n ṣì ní àwọn háwùháwù tó wà láàrin àwọn àtàwọn borders wọn tó wà within their axis, especially Republic of Ireland. Ṣé mọ̀ pé Republic of Ireland is an entity, is a sovereign state tiẹ̀, ó dá dúró ni gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè. Nígbà tí Britain tó pull out kúrò nínú European Union, wọ́n fẹ́ lo bẹ̀yẹn máa fi gbé ẹrù wọlé lọ sí EU country. Ó ní àwọn oríṣiríṣi agreement tó gbọ́dọ̀ lọ. Mo wá ń béèrè, èní ní the first day of the month of December 2024, àbí ọjọ́ Sunday. What are we going to do now? Kí làwa máa ṣe now that Biafra have declared United States of Biafra? Àwọn tó gbà fún self-determination ni mò ń bá sọ̀rọ̀. Mo ò bá àwọn APC sọ̀rọ̀ because àwọn yẹn ń ronú bó ṣe máa win election ní 2027. Mo ò bá Peter Obi àtàtìkù tó fẹ́ merge, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa merge. but wọ́n lè defeat Tinubu because Tinubu máa rig election yẹn wọlé. Tinubu máa rig rẹ̀ because òun ló ṣì wà in control of INEC. So gbogbo ẹni tó bá hùn tó ṣì ń assume pé Peter Obi máa wọlé àbá Atiku máa wọlé, they are wasting their time. But fáwa tí a gbà pé ọ̀nà kan tó kù tí ìran yìí, because ìran tá à ń sọ yìí a fẹ́ yẹ kó ní future la ṣe ń ṣe gbogbo eléyìí. Future tá ti rí irú àwa nísìnyí, I don't see any future here anymore, and I'm being honest. After 25 years, I'm not seeing any future in UK anymore, not even in Europe. But fẹ́ni tó ti débi bá, yes, I want you to come and experience it. Don't mind jẹ́ your consequence. Don't travel. That is a lie. You travel if you have the means, if you have the network, tó bá lè fi gbéra jáde kúrò ní Nigeria. But fara wa ta ti pẹ́ níbí by there, I don't see any future here anymore. Future tí mo fẹ́ nísìn òun ni the future on the ground nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Bá ṣe lè build it, káwa náà participate, káwa náà contribute, bó jẹ́ nínú media ni, bó jẹ́ nínú hospitality ni, engineer ni, agriculture ni, ìmọ̀ research ni, contribution yẹn a lè lọ fún Nàìjíríà nísìnyàn. Don't expect some brother mi African Confidential, mo fojú pẹ́yìn tó kù rẹ̀. Ó dìde wá láti Amẹ́ríkà ni, ó ra ticket. Mo bí pé kí ló wá ṣe? Ó ní mi ló ń wá kì. Láìṣọ́ obìnrin. Èmi ló ó wá dúpẹ́ fún mi pé intemi àti Ìgbòho gbé dání òun ò lè ṣe. Ó dẹ̀ ra ticket láti Amẹ́ríkà, ó wá bá mi ní London. Ó dẹ̀ fún mi lówó tó pọ̀ dáadáa. Ó fẹ́ kí n sọ fún mi ò ní sọ. So mo kí brother mi, mo kí ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọ náà. So let's come back to the program. We are not here to put sweet on top of the situation. Mo ti sọ ní the broadcast mo ṣe níjẹta, mo ní I lack funding, but I lack ìlàkàyè. A lè lack funding pé a lówó, but làákàyè Yorùbá òun ló ṣe high jù. Ṣé rí làákàyè tọ́lọ́run gbé fún wa ẹ̀ tá bá pull it together, structure tó ń pè Nàìjíríà yẹn akọ̀ra kọ́ńbrù ni. Ìyẹn làwọn Biafra ṣe ń bínú pé ẹ̀yin gangan ní ẹ lè púlù Nàìjíríà bí fún àwọn. And they still believe so. Wọ́n sì gbàgbọ́ pé àwa Yorùbá, àwa gangan ní igi tó ṣì tó ń fuel Nàìjíríà tí Nàìjíríà fi ń jẹ́ Nàìjíríà. Àwa tá jẹ́ Yorùbá, àwa là ń fi igi sínú Nàìjíríà. Tí igi yẹn bá ti fẹ́ jó, Tinubu á tún ní kọ́fì mí sí. Tí igi yẹn bá fẹ́ jó, Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ní ẹ má yẹ kó jó tán. Àti igi bá fẹ́ jó, Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ náà ní ẹ bá mi fi kan sí. Because bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ Kábíyèsí ó jẹ́ káwọn ti sọ̀rọ̀ pé gbogbo táwọn ọmọ yìí ń sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí ṣé ẹ̀tọ́ ni ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá, àmọ́ ẹ ṣe jẹ́ ká ṣe sùúrù díẹ̀, bọ̀ wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ ní láìní yẹn. Kódà wọ́n tẹ̀ mẹ́nu bà gbogbo pa ń sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá. Ṣé Kábíyèsí fúnra ara wọn ṣé Yorùbá ni wọ́n? Ẹ jẹ́ ká béèrè. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣé Kábíyèsí Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ ṣé Yorùbá ni wọ́n ṣá? Because à ń sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá àbí kò ń sọ̀rọ̀ Ìgbò ni mò ń sọ nísìn. Ìran Yorùbá là ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀, Ọọ̀ni ò dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí. Wọ́n dẹ̀ dákẹ́. Ẹ̀rí pọ́rọ̀ yẹn kù díẹ̀ káàtó. Ìran Yorùbá là ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀, àwọn ni the custodian of the stool. A dẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀, àwọn ò dẹ̀ sọ sí. Ṣé in tí àwánú Nàìjíríà yẹn ló prefer fáwọn? Now, how do we convince him to let him know that ìran Yorùbá là ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ kò ń ṣe ìran Nàìjíríà? Ìran ọmọ aládé là ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Mo kí Kábíyèsí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí nílé Ifẹ̀. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Bàbá ní owó, a máa ṣe ní ọpọlọ. Bàbá ní owó, a sì ní number 6 tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè fún gbogbo wa. wọ́n ti rí pé are good láti gbé ọ̀rọ̀ kalẹ̀, which is what a lot of us are doing. Àtèmi àtàwọn sisters mi àtàwọn brothers mi wọ́n ti rí yẹn. But èyí tó kù tó yẹ ká fi wọ̀n wọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá wọ́n ò rí yẹn lára wa mọ́. Gbogbo ìtàn máa ní Babangida sọ kíní kan yẹn, Professor Akintoye wọ́n ti nọ́ọ̀kẹ̀ pé irọ́ ni. Babangida ò sọ pé tóyí tó bá ń jà níbì kan tó bá wá sí window tó bá wá pé Yorùbá ni wọ́n lọ sùn, àsọdùn nìyẹn. Babangida ò sọ kankan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Baba Akintoye ti sọ yẹn fún wa tipẹ́tipẹ́. But a lot of people are still here, some of our media tó máa ń sọ pé tí Babangida tó bá ń jà níbì kan ẹ má bínú, ṣé network látọ̀dọ̀ yín ni? Mo rí TV mi náà tó ń freeze. Àwa la di Nàìjíríà mú lóòótọ́ o, but àwọn tó jẹ́ àwọn leaders wa, àwọn tí rí Nàìjíríà pé ó jẹ́ kó end. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn elders wa, àtàwọn tá agree pẹ̀lú àtàwọn tá disagree. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa báwo la ṣe fẹ́ preserve ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Oríṣiríṣi èèyàn náà ti sọ báyìí la ṣe máa preserve ẹ̀. Ṣé a lè preserve ìran Yorùbá nínú Nàìjíríà? Láti preserve ẹ̀ débi pé à tọ́jú ẹ̀, à make sure pé kò crumble. Ṣó possible ṣá pé ṣá lè preserve ẹ̀ nínú Nàìjíríà? Mo fẹ́ ká lọ wo Vanguard tèmi. Mo ń bọ̀. Sunday Vanguard. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá nílé. Ẹ bá mi gbé ọwọ́ lé share button. Ìyàtọ̀ àwa àti àwọn Biafra nìyẹn. Gbogbo tí mo fi ṣe program, mo ń sọ pé share, but àwọn Biafra ló ń pera wọn wá pé kó wá gbọ́ in tí arákùnrin ń sọ lórí àwọn. Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ bá wa pín ètò yẹn, ẹ bá wa pe àwọn èèyàn wọlé, abẹ̀yìn ni. Kò ní bàjẹ́ fún wa. A máa débi tà lọ. A máa débẹ̀. A máa débi tà lọ. Mo ń bọ̀. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Ẹ má ìkẹ́ni kankan fòlù wa pé in táwọn Biafra ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ó lòdì sófin. Kò sí nǹkan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lágbàáyé. Ẹ má ìkẹ́ni kankan sọ fún yín pé terrorist organization ni wọ́n, kò sí nǹkan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ má ìkẹ́ni kankan wá sọ fún yín pé àwọn Biafra yẹn gbogbo nǹkan ṣe yẹn kò ní meaning. Irọ́ ni, ó ní meaning. Meaning yẹn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí níyanjú níwọ̀nba díẹ̀díẹ̀ nígbà táwọn àti Nàìjíríà tó bá jọ ń gbéra wọn lọ sí different countries tó lọ ń bára wọn sọ̀rọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè sórílẹ̀-èdè. Mo ń bọ̀, mo fẹ́ type ẹ̀ jáde kí n wá lọ Google search ẹ̀ jáde ní tí mo ń wá. Kò mo fẹ́ kà because paper tèmi ló gbé. But mo fẹ́ kọ́kọ́ get ẹ̀ jáde náà ká tó wá lọ. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí. Happy Sunday, àdẹ̀kù oṣù tuntun náà. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi gbígbàdúrà sílẹ̀. Okay, òun lélẹ̀. Look at this headline. Lórí Vanguard tèmi. Regionalism. Afẹ́nifẹ́re, Ohanaeze, ACF take a new stand. Want Nigeria to be renamed. Àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re ní gbogbo tá à ń sọ láti bí ọdún mẹ́rin. At least èmi láǹfààní àti rí bàbá Adébánjọ. Kò ń ṣe mẹ́ta, kò ń ṣe mẹ́rin la lọ sílé wọn. Ìkan wà ní ọ̀dà pé bí àìkò yìí, èmi ò mọ Lagos dáadáa. A dẹ̀ lọ sí tó wà ní Ìjẹ̀bú Igbó. Kò síná níbẹ̀, àwọn nìkan lọ́tàn generator. Gbogbo títì yẹn ó wà completely paralyzed. Afẹ́nifẹ́re stand fún nísìn òun ni pé kó rename Nàìjíríà, pé ká rename ẹ̀. Ṣé ká rename Nàìjíríà ni ìta ń sọ nísìn ni àbí kíran Yorùbá kó gba ìdádúró tiẹ̀, sovereignty tiẹ̀ látara Nàìjíríà, ká wá máa jẹ́ Odùduwà Republic, Yorùbá nation, Yorùbá kingdom, in tó bá wù wá àwa la máa decide, gbogbo wa ni o, kò ń ṣàwa tá à ń ṣe ètò. Torí ẹlòmíì rò pé bóyá àwa tá à ń gbé ètò ìkalẹ̀ àwa la máa make gbogbo final decision. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, on serious people ní gbogbo tó wà nílẹ̀ nísìn, in tí Afẹ́nifẹ́re pépà tèmi ni mò ń kà fún yín o, ẹ jẹ́ ká wọnú ẹ̀ díẹ̀. Ọ̀hánìṣe Ndigbo, Afẹ́nifẹ́re, Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, ACF, and other ethnic groups have recommended regionalism and parliamentary system as the only way to tackle various challenges plaguing the country. The major ethnic groups under the aegis of Rebirth Group, TRG, also said the country should be renamed United Regions of Nigeria. Oh, my show. Moki, brother, mi Fatai Ogunribido, Ekale. The major ethnic groups under the aegis of the Rebirth Group, TRG, also said the country should be renamed. So, inti Afẹ́nifẹ́re dúró lé ni pé kó tún orúkọ yẹn ká yọ Nàìjíríà kúrò, ká wá pè ní United, well, Nàìjíríà ṣì máa wà nínú anyway, but àwa pè ní United Regions of Nigeria. Ṣé ti rí ibi tí problem wà nìyẹn? In tó ń béèrè fún yìí pé wọ́n fẹ́ gba regional government àbí regional government náà ni pé ká padà sí regional government, because èmi query bàbá Adébánjọ kọ́lọ́n túbọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀mí wọn fún wa, is 95, is 6 years older than Baba Kitoye. Mo query wọn gan nígbà tí mo lọ́lé, mo interrogate wọn gan, àwọn kan mi wà tí mo fẹ́ sọ, just like I did with Ikú Baba Yeye. There were quite a lot of things he said, but gbogbo yẹn ìní inú ìwé ilẹ̀ tí máa kà lọ́jọ́ iwájú. The question is, in tí wọ́n rí gbà láti 26 years of democracy, or 25, láti 1999, ni a padà síbi tó ń pè ní democracy. Kí ló ń fún wọn ní assurance pé request wọn, demand wọn ó máa wá sí ìmúṣẹ, even under a Yoruba presidency? Because Yoruba presidency là ń ràn lọ́wọ́ nísìn, kò ń ṣe, forget about Nigeria president, Yoruba president, but not to favor the Yoruba people. Bola Tinubu is a Yoruba president, but not in favor of the Yoruba people. Because he's playing the same card that Buhari played. Nepotism and Bola Tinubu don't play. Or then try, we can make sure we hijack as much kúrò lọ́rọ̀ Nigeria, but not for the benefit of Yoruba people. So if any Yoruba person tí ẹ ń gbọ́ mi tẹ́jọ́ mọ Yorùbá òdodo, ẹ wá ń rò pé torí pé Tinubu wà níbẹ̀ as a Yoruba president, ó máa favour àwa Yorùbá, kò favour àwa o. Bola Ahmed Tinubu hate, but ìjókòó tó wà lórí seat yẹn is not in favor of Yoruba people. But ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sọ́dọ̀ àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re, because èmi challenge Baba Adébánjọ pé Yorùbá táwa ń pariwo yìí, kí ló dé tí a ṣe line together? Yínká Ọdúnmákin agreed in that line. I don't know what killed him, but I met him before he died in Baba Afẹ́nifẹ́re house. But he also believed in that cause, pé Yorùbá nation la fẹ́. Àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan náà wà ń bẹ̀. I think that, let me not mention names anyway. Let me leave it like that. But the fact remains is that Afenifere is like, whether we like it or not, is a recognized social cultural group in Nigeria. Àwa tí àwa ń pariwo pa fẹ́ Yorùbá nation, àwọn náà wọ́n fẹ́ regional government. Mo wá ń bi bàbá pé láti ọdún mélòó lẹ ti ń béèrè regional government? Wọ́n ní ìgbà tá ti padà sí democracy 1999 ni ó ti wà on the card, ó ti wà on the table. But Obasanjo was not interested in any regional government. So that means the first 8 years, gbogbo ìgbà táwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re ń pariwo a máa gba regional government, gbogbo ìgbà tó bá sọ fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀, it was zero. You see, nobody can get regional government under Obasanjo's government. So that period was a complete 8 years wasted. Because Obasanjo asset America ni is another asset. Asset àwọn òyìnbó l'Ọbásanjọ́ kò dánilé but ó dánítà. What like Obasanjo níta? Obasanjo is well loved around the world because stooju àwọn Europeans ní Obasanjo. Òun ló ń play káàdì àwọn Europeans against the people known as indigenous people tó ń pè ní Nigeria. Obasanjo àtàwọn bàbá Afẹ́nifẹ́re would agree. I'm not going to go into all the details. They all agree. So gbogbo pé time táwa ń rò pé àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re ó ṣiṣẹ́ tó ń kan communicate tó ń ṣe kinní kan a máa gba regional government. Irọ́ ni o, kò sí anything on the table. Bàbá Bantu irọ́ ni. Ṣé wá rí gbogbo eléyìí tó ń play card nísìn pé Tinubu máa fún wọn? Ẹni mi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé bàbá Adébánjọ, bàbá Fáṣọ̀rántì wọ́n mọ̀ pé Tinubu ò ní fún wọn ní regional government. But I won't go into all the details. Anybody tó bá sọ fún yín pé Tinubu máa dance to the tune of àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re is also the same thing tó Ọbásanjọ́ ṣe ní Tinubu ń play lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ fún wa nísìn. Gbogbo tí Ọbásanjọ́ ṣe for 8 years tí wọ́n fi gba regional government yẹn, òun náà ni káàdì tí Tinubu ń play lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn. Mo wá ń bi ọmọ Yorùbá pé ta ló fẹ́ rescue yín? Because the regional government tẹ́ ń béèrè fún òun ni pé bóyá ó máa stabilize the current situation Nigeria. Ẹ wo tí àwọn northerners ń sọ fún Tinubu nísìn. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni ṣẹ́rí Tinubu àwọn Yorùbá kò smart. Àwọn méjì ló ń fún ní confidence pé kọ́ máa worry. Ṣẹ́rí àwọn northerners Tinubu ó ń dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún wọn. Then àwọn Europeans is also their agent. So Tinubu is also playing the same thing Ọbásanjọ́ play. Ó fẹ́ stabilize Nigeria, gbogbo yẹn irọ́ ni. Wọ́n stabilize Nigeria for the interest of the Europeans, not for the interest of Yoruba people or Nigerians. Kò sí any interest kankan tí Tinubu ṣe fún Nigeria ju pé interest àwọn Europeans àti àwọn northerners tó jẹ́ Sultan of Sokoto. Now, ta ló máa wá gbà wá lẹ̀ gangan báyìí? Because Tinubu tá ń wò lọ yẹn, ẹ̀yin náà èmi ò gbàdúrà ikú fún Tinubu, àwọn kan gbàdúrà ikú fún. Kódà àwọn kan ní pé kó fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ Tinubu ká fi tú gbogbo kí gbogbo ẹ̀ máa bá lọ. I am not in my out and out. Mo ò lè bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ kí n sọ pé k'Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí Tinubu kú, even in my private discussion. But as we know today, as tí gbogbo wa ṣe rí, Tinubu tá a rí ní France yẹn, tí a rí tó ń lọ lẹ́gẹ́lẹ́gẹ́ yẹn, ṣé òun ló fẹ́ rescue wa? Mo ń béèrè ni o. Tinubu tí gbogbo wa rí ní France, ó sì wà ní Paris báyìí àbí? Tó ń jó Peace Square, òun àti Macron. Macron táwọn àwọn Chad tó ti gbàṣẹ fún gidi pé the last military base wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ move ẹ̀ kúrò ní Chad. Pé àwọn náà ìlú làwọn náà mélòó ní Chad? Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo Chad. Ibi tí ó jẹ́ káwa Yorùbá ti máa ronú nìyẹn pé something is not right. Chad, officially Republic of Chad, a landlocked country located the crossroad of the North and the Central Asia. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo history wọn, ká kọ̀ lọ wo history wọn ní under Britannica. That is my reference point because media láti fún ní reference point ibi tó ti ń kà nǹkan. Torí ẹlòmíì nísìn, ó lè ní ibo ni mo ti rí. Mo ní láti lọ mú charger ilé wa because I don't know how long it will last us. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí. Ṣé ti bá wa pín ètò yẹn? Mo kí àtòbí mi lọ́mọ. Mo kí gbogbo yín ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n. For the Biafrans, this is a Yoruba discussion. We'll be back in Finland tomorrow. But if you are interested to sit back and just hear the Ingbati, that's fine. But I'm speaking in Yoruba because the conversation is in line with that. But we love you, we appreciate you. And like I always say, I stand gidigba with you now. Chad is about 1,000 miles, 160,000 kilometers by road from the West African coastal port. Although it is the 5th largest country on the continent, Chad, much of the northern part of which lies in Sahara, has a population density of only about 20 persons per square mile, 8 persons per square kilometer. Most of the population lives by agriculture. Cotton is grown in the south and cattle are raised in the central region. Chad joined the ranks of oil-producing countries in 2003. Hope the revenue generated will improve the country's economic situation. Could possible. Nígbà France don't control one. France don't control one. Now they want to take back what belongs to them. I'll bring you to that in a minute. Kidney population Chad, Kama Logino. Because when we talk about countries, tí Yorùbá dẹ̀ ní population tó wà more than enough láti lè sọ pé ìlú làwa náà. But Afẹ́nifẹ́re sọ nísìn pé gbogbo tó wà nílẹ̀ nísìn ni pé ká change orúkọ Nàìjíríà sí the United. Mumbo, I have too many things open on my browser. Oh, the man slow, can it down? Tabati low atura good laptop. The other laptop is here, but like I said, it should be Biafra and it should lower. Well, some will fool me because some of you, and let me put it on record, okay? Because I know Yoruba people are always like, I think nobody has sent any money to me. Nobody paid me for what I'm doing. Koda, I want to fund Alowo in the last 3 days are still Yoruba people. No one single Biafra have sent money to us since 3 days. It is the job of a journalist to promote something that is worth promoting, like what they are doing in Finland. I expected all our media to do it, but I know not all our media love the Biafrans. Not all of them love the Igbos. I know them. Àwọn kan náà tá jọ ń ṣe Yorùbá nation wọn gbà tí Igbo rárá. But ẹ ti gbàgbé pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe gba tí wọ́n yẹn, ó yẹ ká promote wọn, ká push wọn lọ, kó máa bá tí wọ́n lọ, káwa dẹ̀ wà nù Nàìjíríà, ká máa wá orúkọ táwọn bàbá Fẹ́nifẹ́re ń fẹ́ tó ń pè ní òun dà. Táwọn fẹ́ wọ́n ní ká máa pè ní mbọ̀ okay òun lélẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ níbi tí mo ti lọ open ẹ̀. Àwọn Fẹ́nifẹ́re sọ fún wa pé change of name la need. We stick to Nigeria, but we will change the name. Ayé orúkọ yẹn padà. The same thing Baba Professor Akintoye Adebanji Akintoye sọ pé the longer tabashi wà nù Nàìjíríà, gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe sínú Nàìjíríà náà ló ṣì máa wá ṣe lórí ilẹ̀ wa. Ibi táwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re stand sí nìyẹn. They want us to stick to Nigeria, keep Nigeria, and that is why they want it to be changed, and they want that name to change. Remember, my laptop is on slow to boot up quickly. Browser and even though I've taken down some of the stuff I have on it. Because every day these laptops are working back to back. New one in 2025. It's taking longer to pull up. Moki Bugwalen Konsi. Benny, Mazi, Chidi Bere. Only Zoo, Nigeria is gone. Ola told the ages of the mad people. Fenifere. Triple DRS, Egbomi. Those useless elders that should be given breakfast. And I'm not joking. Politicians. No. Even though social media, too strong. Many of our Yoruba people won't offer Woliwa buying, offer Woliwa buying, no. But internationally, I'm a jáde rally. Like, I can confirm that. Dates you know for me. But all the works are ongoing. But like I said, I gbọ́dọ̀ gbé owó kalẹ̀. We will rally, Sherry until rally if pull out, my end up the declaration Yoruba nation. But we need to be out on the street, not for 1 day, not for 2 days, maximum 7 days, shut down, completely shut down. I'm not shut everywhere down. The world must know that there is something happening in Nigeria. There is problem in Bangladesh. There is problem in Georgia and Romania. Yeah, I think it's Romania. I confirm again. What's election? Election. But our one fee spirit kan wọ́n fi ń bè àmọ́lẹ̀. Spirit yẹn la gbọ́dọ̀ gbé jáde. So ibi tá ṣe máa end up sí nìyẹn. But don't know why this is taking long to load. Let's open it again from another browser. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí. Ẹ bá mi gbọ́ orí share button. Mo orúkọ yẹn mo kram ẹ̀ sórí ni. The Afẹ́nifẹ́re pẹ̀lú àwọn Ọ̀háìzè. I'm sure Biafra mama shake with Biafra till law, they're gone already. Whether they Ọ̀háìzè likes it or not, whether they reject them or not, it doesn't matter. USB has been declared United States of Biafra. And that is the beginning and the end of Nigeria in their own region. But our it declare, that means Baba Afẹ́nifẹ́re, àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re, àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́bi, they are now telling Yoruba people that the only problem now that we should be speaking to Tinubu is to rename Nigeria and call it United Regions of Nigeria. And let me quickly read further to that. This was stated in a communique. In the communique, ni pé wọ́n ti jókòó pàdé àwọn àti Ọ̀háìzè, àwọn àti Arewa, àti àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re, àtàwọn other indigenous groups. Nígbà tó ṣèpàdé yẹn bíá nínú meeting tó ti wá parí pé ẹ má dá àwọn Biafra lóhùn, ẹ má dá bàbá Akíntóyè lóhùn àti Ìgbòho. Ìta máa pè ní pé ká bẹ Tinubu kó bá wa change orúkọ yẹn ká dẹ̀ padà sí regional. Èmi dẹ̀ fi ń yé yín pé Tinubu ready láti gbé Nàìjíríà lọ sí regional government. Kò sí any plan on the table, whether in his first term or his second term. Tinubu is just playing the card with the Yoruba people. But in tó fẹ́ ṣe ni pé ó fẹ́ pull a bit of resources. Kó jù sí àárín southwest there. Kó ní kó máa manage yẹn while we still remain in Nigeria. That is the game tí Tinubu fẹ́ gbá. So gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ sọ pé Tinubu need the 2027 láti wá máa declare interested fún Yoruba people. Ṣé òun ló ní ẹ̀mí ẹ̀? Ṣé òun ló ní ẹ̀? Èmi mo lẹ̀ ní mi. Gbogbo àmọ́ what happened tomorrow? So tẹ́ bá ń sọ pé Tinubu need láti wait till 2027 láti fún wa ní even regional government tẹ́ ń béèrè fún or fáwọn tá ń béèrè fún Yorùbá nation kó wá sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí. Tí ẹ̀mí yẹn bá lọ ńkọ́? Tí ẹ̀mí Tinubu bá lọ ńkọ́? What next? Òun kọ́ ló lé ẹ̀mí ẹ̀. We pray for his good health. We pray for his long life. But even though after 2027, Tinubu ẹ lọ́kọ̀ ìnísílẹ̀ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà in doubt, ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ́ wà ní gbogbo àgbáyé tẹ́ ń sọ pé Koiki shut up. Ẹ fi Tinubu sílẹ̀, ó mọ tó ń ṣe. Joker ni kíní kan. Tinubu interest is not for Yoruba people. Interested is only towards the Europeans and those that are known as the northern people in Nigeria. Ó máa kó nǹkan kúrò nínú Nigeria, á fẹ́ dá padà wá sí southwest in terms of funding, in terms of a little bit of Janibi Jalon. But that is not going to stop him or change him from making Nigeria to become a regional government or give us Yoruba nation or give them Biafra nation or Arewa nation. Anybody waiting on that, you are all going to wait till thy kingdom come. Tinubu has no interest to such. Enter our Instagram. After 1 hour, we come back again. So let's read quickly again. This was stated in a communique that was issued at the end of a symposium in Kaduna. The symposium was titled Envision Nigeria's Future. Ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re pé láti 25 years ni ẹ ti envision Nigeria. Kó tó di pé irú Bàbá Akíntóyè dìde láàrin wọn. Bàbá Akíntóyè was part of Afẹ́nifẹ́re bí ẹ mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. He was part of them when he returned back from America. And Baba Akíntóyè told them point blank, in any ramification, nothing can work out of your plan to take Yoruba people into a regional government in Nigeria. Rather, Baba Akíntóyè was attacked. We know. Taba put in concord together. Àwọn tó wà nílé mama disagree pẹ̀lú wa pé no, kò possible bẹ́ẹ̀. Because wọ́n believe pé ideology tí wọ́n yẹn òun ló gbọ́dọ̀ work. And the reason why they disagree with Baba Akíntóyè is because there is still that denial. For 25 years, they have been demanding for a regional government, and that is still the same meeting of Fotonshini Kaduna, meeting Olori Buruku, meeting to any impact in the lives of the Yoruba people that have been massacred on a daily basis, that are living like rags all over the place. How did we get to where we are? I can hold governments accountable. You can't hold those demons accountable because they are still under Nigeria. Until we pull the structure of Nigeria, we can deal with them. You cannot deal with your governors. Be Nigeria. They have made life miserable for Yoruba people. What is so Yoruba? A routine Yoruba be Koiki ntẹ̀yìn ṣe yẹn tí Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún bá gbọ́ nísìn kò ń ṣe COVID-19 ni wọ́n ń pín ìrẹsì tí gẹ́ẹ̀ kan ṣe fídíò tó sọ fún Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún pé Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ẹ wo ráìsì tó gbé wá o ṣe mọ̀ pé nígbà tó máa fi di 24 hours wọ́n lọ attack gẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. That is the kind of fear that they've put on the lives of our people, that the Yoruba people in the diaspora needs to remove that fear and then make sure that we pull the structure down. That's exactly why Biafra has finally become United States of Biafra. Now they will now use all their revenue, all their resources to make sure that their people will never be scared of those Olori Buruku and Ole governors in the Southeast. That is exactly what the Biafra have done in the last 3 days that we've all been watching. Because what they are doing is exactly what we should start thinking. Triple DRS, it shows that all of them are elders that has nothing in their head. That is why they are still repeating the same thing since 25 years. Until we have a formation like the Biafra and discard all these Afenifere cultural groups and also shun the so-called Rifa elders, we ain't going nowhere. And I totally agree with you all. So if anybody is out there that Afenifere, Tinubu will listen to them. First and foremost, Tinubu is not interested in any regional government. Some of you say, hey, he will do it when he gets to the second term. You will wait till thy kingdom come. Moki prophetic Banji Oluwatobi. We should all wake up and do our own declaration before it is too late. It is very easy to say, but we must put all the structures in place. As we speak today, I will tell any kind of military formation, see OJUTT, because already people, the government of Nigeria already know that there's what they call the Biafra Liberation Army. That shows that there is an army that is now no longer in a movement. They are now a country. All they need to do is continue to fund them, equip them so that they can be able to defend the territory against whoever. Whether it's a Yoruba man in the Nigerian military, they have the right to neutralize the person if they terrorize their state. So it is very easy for us to say we would declare. Yes, we can declare, but can we take and hold the territory for at least many, many weeks and days? That is what we should start thinking. If we do not have that, then there are other options. But let's stick to the Afenifere, because the Afenifere went to Kaduna and they are talking about changing the name Nigeria. And I was telling you about Chad just about a few minutes ago. Let's go back to Chad. There might be no, in as much as my laptop seems to be very, slow a little bit tonight. Not too sure why. It's overworking. Let's look at the population of Chad that is telling France to toss off. There might be no for pointing that finger up. Chad is sọ fún France pé tó bá bíbà bẹ́ẹ̀ dá. And France, let me say this clearly, France is going to attack part of that region, but they are preparing. And they want to use Nigeria as a launching pad. And that is the reason why Toshefun Tinubu's state visit. I am back as you have all missed me, right? State visit was to give Tinubu that privilege that you are among us. Come on, man, Tinubu, Jagaban. Let people around Africa know that you are the Jagaban. When UK automatically, as soon as King Charles became the king, the first person he gave a state welcome was South Africa. I talked about it, Etigagbe. Kilodeti UK fún Tinubu state visit after 1 year in office. It shows that Tinubu is irrelevant. Not that it's irrelevant, they need him, but it's not as, you understand? Brain. You imagine the United Kingdom is giving South Africa, as soon as King Charles, Oba, God bless the king, as soon as the king became the king, the first state visit that he gave out to no one else was South Africa president. When Tinubu came to London on his medical leave, they had to lobby. They had to beg King Charles, look, the situation is, remember that you colonized Nigeria. You cannot just brush Tinubu on the side. The Kistama, or as at the time it was Rishi Sunak. Rishi Sunak is not inviting Tinubu to number 10 Downing Street. Igboho has beat Tinubu to that. If Tinubu goes to number 10 Downing Street, it is after Igboho has been there. Tori Igboho ti lọ síbẹ̀, because Igboho was there before Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And that letter is still troubling. And I can confirm officially that that letter is now in the hands of King Charles with my source and intelligence. That letter, then it comes up, it means nothing. That letter never finished, because the content that Babakitoye put in there means that the Yoruba people should start preparing, as there will be an announcement coming very soon. Yoruba lo ni agbari. That letter that was submitted less than a month ago now, it will be 2 months in the next 11 days from today. That letter was submitted at exactly almost 14. We got in there at 1400 hours because we work with time in this country. We took all the necessary pictures. That was not Photoshop. I went in ahead before Igboho came in. Igboho walked in majestically. He's not a criminal. Just like Simon Ekpa, the PM, is not a criminal. He could be invited, but they will square it out. It's country to country now. Finland will not be talking directly to Simon Ekpa. They will be talking to the USB government. That is the preparation for the case, whatever the case will be. And Simon Ekpa will not be returned to Nigeria. The end of Nigeria is plain in our eyes, and some Nigerians are still not yet seeing it. You are waiting for some of these celebrity on social media that Dipo, and there's another one, they call himself Chuba. The Okpabel, I'm trying to remember some of their name. Do you hear what Gowon is saying? That's another story. I haven't even come there yet, because there's a lot happening. But because I am 7 hours straight broadcast, it's not easy to sit here, and even if I'm lying down, I'm still standing up. I'm in my house, yes, but to be doing a broadcast for 7 hours, no be my mind. Tẹ́ bá yín mi, mo yínra mi. Tẹ́ bá yín mi, èmi gan yínra mi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. No other media yàtọ̀ sí Àrólé àti Àṣàkẹ́. What the Biafra are doing, all the Yoruba media should be broadcasting it, because one day we will need them as well to help us push our own when we declare. We are two different people, but they want to go, let them go. I am not their spokesperson. We should use our media to help them push the message out. That is what we are doing. You think I get paid for that? No, I don't need to get paid for that. Gowon is now advising the Olori Buruku one that Nigeria can't afford another civil war. What intelligence they want to Gowon? That's another story for another day. Then Wo TV is also broadcasting it. Let's stick to Chad. Chad is 18 million. Biafra is bigger in numbers. And Chad is telling France to F word out of their country, that enough is enough. And you expect, even if Biafra, their population is more than Chad. Abi, their population is more than Chad. So that means that they have the right to be a country. So why are we against that? Why are we upset that they've declared, they've become a full autonomous independent? Oh, because they declared in Finland. Oh, shut up, Koiki. How does that? I thought you got sense. Your papa no get sense. Czechoslovakia declared in 1918. I was not alive then, but they're still talking about it. In DC, Washington, Ruben Michael told us during the presentation, oh, because you are still listening to the Yeye media in Nigeria, all those media that Bola Tinubu has bought, none of them dare talk about Tinubu anyhow. They will Tinubu is more wicked than Buhari. When it comes to media, because the value of the media is important, Tinubu will shut them down quickly. More people, as ahead, you are waiting for Tunde Ednot to tell you about Yoruba Nation. All those ones are, caricature shop. They sit on the social media. That's their job. That's what they do for living. Those ones are not freedom fighters. Those ones doesn't love the people. You can hear Babakito say, he's telling about it. I'm not hearing about the people. You're not talking about the people that have been massacred. In the eastern, Enugu state was attacked. Dr. Kemululoyo is coming out to say that there is genocide happening. And Gowon is giving the hint that we cannot afford another civil war. That means they know that there is a fight coming up. How soon the fight between the Biafra government and the federal government is what I don't know. But there is something that is about to kickstart. And it will trickle down to Yoruba land. Let's go back to the Afenifere that are asking for regionalism. For 25 years, they've been having the same meetings. From there, they have big houses. The governors are paying some stipend to them every month. They are well looked after within the society. They are well recognized than you. They can travel. They don't need to go and queue for visa. They are well connected. And that's why the British is happy that they've made $64 billion. No, sorry, I take that back. 64 billion naira from the visa fee for 1 year, 2023 to 2024. Now they want to expand it so that it will be ×2 by 2025. Come to UK. It's a good place, but why not come with a good passport? United States of Biafra, Yoruba passport, Arewa passport, Ijaw passport. No. Britain said, no, don't. Just keep that Nigerian passport. We will then decide whether we give you a visa or not. So as we are pushing further in the tonight Sunday broadcast, the Afenifere says, and I quote, that the problem that we are having is to change the name from Nigeria, but we will still have it as Nigeria, but we can then just tickle it around and call it that we are united, even though we are never united. Everybody's playing that card. There's no unity among us. Tinubu is playing that same card. He's not going to give any Igbo person any position. You probably give them chiki. When the next president comes in, Atiku, he will do the same thing. Even if Atiku and Peter Obi join hands, Atiku will outsmart Peter Obi. That stupid one. Atiku will outsmart him. Because that's what they want to do. Peter Obi Majo was okay, I don't mind for the sake of peace. Remember that Peter Obi was part of PDP until he came to number 10 Downing Street. And he came out of the house. We don't know what they discussed there. He went and joined Labour Party to destroy Biafra for the 2023 election. And all the Biafra thought, oh, we will use that opportunity to hijack Lagos, as we were told. Oh, let's use that to take Lagos back. Oh yeah, everybody, Obikelele, go and contest, go and get PVC. And Kukute, and not Kukute. Kukute was assuring Nigerians that you will be able to use your PVC to chase whoever up, and we will make sure that nobody will get visa to go to America. Wike doesn't need to go to America. He can send anybody to America. I told you I met the strong man of Wike in London. And he told you number one. When my brother, that one, the one that is the PDP spokesman, Shegun Showumi, came to London some few years back. Our Johnny Oakent Road, the 805. There was a guy that was sitting in that place, and he pointed him to me and said, look, only Deputy Wike. Not the deputy, but he's the one in charge of the state. He goes ahead. So Wike doesn't need to travel. So when the Western world is telling you, oh, we will make sure that we give them visa ban. Wike doesn't need them to go to America before he buys champagne from America or Gogoro man. Look at the way he disrespected the Indian president Modi. They have to quickly move the Indian president because Wike was completely drunk. Drunk. And he became a security threat to the Indian prime minister. I'm not sure if it's Ojuju and Tinubu took him again to France. But that's not where we're going. Regionalism. This is today's paper, the Vanguard. You can go and verify it. Afenifere on Hanize and the Arewas take a new stand, want Nigeria to be renamed. Out of all the problems that we are facing today, and let me tell you, Afenifere has no stand to talk to your governors. They're not going to listen. I am telling you that. Fact, because terrible governors were they don't have any respect for Afenifere. Because there were a few things I asked Babadi Banjo, but like I said, not everything should come out now. Because I did ask them a few questions. It was a privilege that I went home in 2021. It was an eye-opener for me. They sat me down, some of these, and some places that we went that I shouldn't tell you now for confidentiality with my boss, Igbowosha. And when they were, and there were some of them that were giving us evidence, but the only thing is they didn't allow me to take pictures and I couldn't record. But as a journalist, you got to have to memorize and put things straight in your brain. They will come and say, Shorele, governor, we renew. Shorele. And I realized that, wow. So I call what brought in a confashe. Gbogbo ta ṣe ń gbọ́ ti China àti Ìbùkúnlé Amósùn gbogbo yẹn làwa ti wà aware of tipẹ́. They've sold people. I wonder when. Ṣé bá ti ń gbọ́ nísìn? Ìbí gbogbo yẹn lẹ́gbọ́n ló dára náà pé Yorùbá wuyì. They say a guy called in and said, we bought already the whole of Ogun State. They're not joking, no. People are more concerned about the Igbo buying our place. But you're not worried about Fulani that have bought every part of Yoruba land. I was watching Baba Bagedemo Olopade on the airport, and I can see the Chinese. They're pushing their trolley. They keep flying like ants. I'm told now that Chinese are making gari. Our Ankara, they are producing it in China. Everything that we should keep and preserve, the Chinese have taken over. I won't hear parasite anymore. But we are thinking that the parasite are the Igbos. I'm not here to defend them. Have you talked about the Lebanese, the Shagoris? The Shagoris are the criminals, Lebanese, that Bola Tinubu is going to hand over to before he leaves powers. But Yoruba people, because we see we are looking at Ladipo, but we are not looking at the bigger picture of what Tinubu is selling back to the Lebanese to control. And in Ladipo market, Eco-Atlantic is being given to the Shagoris. Do you know the value of that area? You are not worried about that. You are worried about, let's chase them and rename Ladipo market to Yoruba name, while the Shagoris are controlling Eco-Atlantic. That we should be more concerned. Because you can't see that, Abi. You can't see that because you are always saying the Mushi market, but you are not looking at the Eco-Atlantic, where America wants to build the biggest embassy in Africa. I pity Yoruba people. Your governors have completely sold us out. Your politicians care less about us. So what is the way forward? To quickly take back the sovereignty of Yoruba land and then rework things in accordance to favor Yoruba first. Think Yoruba first. Like I want to on Twitter here. I disagree with them because Ijoto ti bu Igboho. Imigbe won wá sórí platform mi, wọ́n wá ń bú Igboho. Anybody tó bá ti lè sọnù sí Igboho, I will fight you with all my strength on the media. I will make sure that I use my media to pull as much of your ears. Because Igboho that came out, fear me in this DNA time of our life, your papa never do that. So you don't sit on Twitter, you don't sit on Facebook, on YouTube, or Biba Beda. I told Igboho that my media is big enough to bring them down any day, anytime. And that's what I did with the Think Yoruba First, those bastards, Olori Buruko Omo Yoruba. And he told the Kurone vicinity. Igboho won Nigeria leading this, everybody knows that's the end of Nigeria, but we must prepare to defend him. It's not that Igboho is scared to go, but we are looking at the bloodshed. There will be too many bloodshed. Are we prepared for that? Igboho won Nigeria, that is the end of Nigeria. But it will be bloody. Because but there will be blood. Because they will attack. Tinubu, I told you that already in the last broadcast. Tinubu assure Sultan of Sokoto. Igboho won Nigeria. That is the reason why we have to now prepare our mind, our body, our spirit to make sure that the agenda of Tinubu against Yoruba people could share. It's going to be 2 hours program. I only have 30-something minutes left. Let's move forward swiftly. Tonight is all about the Afenifere. But the question I'm asking is, the Biafra have made their stand. It's not that they are already home. They have enough people on the ground that believe, forget about all those Biafra that are in the southwest part, that they are not inside. They are only scared about us attacking them. So if you say, what do you think about Simon Ekpa? They say, no, I don't know anything about Simon Ekpa. When the right time comes, they will return back home and defend that land. I'm telling you. Why Pada not defended? What do we do as Yoruba people? We must continue to remain firm that the journey that we are pushing towards the right for Yoruba people to have their own country, we are now moving into that And sometimes when you're driving, I'm just using this as an example. You are driving in a dry weather, and all of a sudden the weather changed. What do you think is going to happen? How do you expect to drive from the previous driving you were driving in the same road? All of a sudden, how do you drive? Because you're still on the motorway. What do you do? Ask yourself that question. We have been driving already for the last 3 years, going to 4 years. All kind of manners of attacks there, stumbling block. Tinubu was a stumbling block to Yoruba Nation campaign. But the North will not buy to that again. And that is the reason why they are moving. Tinubu wants to break their wings. But they are telling Tinubu that you can't break that wings because we can sense and smell what you want to do. The Europeans are begging Tinubu that they need Nigeria now not to break. The last place they want to break now is not Nigeria. You know why? Because Koko Benwani. They need Nigeria for a kind of a launching pad, especially as those countries from the Sahel, Chad, Burkina Faso, Mali, they are telling France that they've had enough of France. So Nigeria cannot be broken right now, according to the Europeans. It's not the right time. It's not ripe enough. We saw all the land, all the signs. So the state visit of Tinubu is just to give him that, look, Tinubu, yes, we need you now. Please, don't allow Igboho to do what he plans to do and Babakitoye to pull the Yoruba people out. Tinubu is asking them, how do we deal with the Biafra? The option is we might allow them to go. But let's see how much we can hold them back. Biafra is gone already. I'm sorry to tell every one of you. All the intelligent on my table say Biafra is gone. What a law. They're gone already. And no is not what Yoruba people wants to hear, but Biafra is law. We pray that the Yoruba people will have the strength to support Babakitoye and Igboho and all our leaders so that we can also prove to the world that we are going. Holding Simon Ekpa is not the case about the Biafra anymore. Holding Nnamdi Kanu is not the case. Their case has gone past and beyond that. And officially, in the months and years to come, there will be all kind of endorsement and recognition of Biafra by countries around the world. They're gone already. But the reason why they need to stabilize Nigeria is because France need that place. I'm going to tell you that, like I said, tá bá ní kankan gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá, a gbọ́dọ̀ sùn níbi tí ilẹ̀ ṣú dé mọ́ nísìn. There are a lot of meetings that is going on. I am not privileged to say anything, but it is going to be fruitful for our Yoruba. Our leaders will communicate with us soon. I want us to listen to the current situation with France that Bola Tinubu paid a visit to. Yeah, I think I got it wrong. Moki Ifagbemileke. Moki Owa. Moki àwọn ìyàwó mi, Moki àwọn ọmọ mi. France to get out now. That is the headline. And I'm using my, you know that my wife in India, first post, Paliki Sharma. I'm going to play it from my TV, so we're going to hear it from there. All right. So let's...
Base in the...
No, because if I play it, yeah, I'm not going to. So let's come in. Then we need to pray, and we must continue to have faith. We will need money this time around. I need ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ owó. Bọ̀wọ́ máa sọ fún wa ọ̀nà tó ṣe máa jáde àti tá máa ṣe. Èmi náà máa dá. We have 2 years to plan. Koiki 2 years again. We only have 2 years. Ọdún méjì ló kù ká. Tá bá fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo tó kù tán pátá. Ọdún méjì before 2027. And we need to move fast. Let's pick some of your comments quickly while I'm waiting. Now, this is coming up now. Let's listen to this.
Now let's look at France. It's had another setback, this time in Central Africa. Yesterday, it lost its last remaining base in the Sahel region. It has been asked to get out of Chad. Chad is a country in Central Africa. It was once a French colony, like a lot of other African nations. Chad became autonomous on 28 November 1958, and it became fully independent 2 years later in 1960. But the 28th of November is still a special date in Chad. It marks an important step towards freedom, which is why Chad chose yesterday, the 28th of November, to break with France again. Their government put out this notice. It terminated a defense agreement.
Let me go a bit of the spiritual journey. The 28th, Chad, 18 million population, Muki Alenkonde, it's a by Nigeria, Britain criminal country, or company rather. 28th of November. You had it there. Shall I repeat it? 28th of November. Chad. 28th of November. What is 28th of November? Because everything that is playing out today is gone past the spiritual realm already. Boom. November 28th is the Republic Day in Chad, celebrating the day in 1958 when the country declared itself. I want your mountain play. Sherry, the world we are living, you got to remain with not your eyes like this spiritually. You got to start thinking how things are played out. This just occurred to me. I didn't know this. I'm just, as he mentioned 28, something came straight to my mind. In Kokonsari was brain in me. 28th day of November, and a population of 18 million in 1958. Some of our parents who have been born, those of us born in the 70s, in the 80s, we were not alive, right? But we are reading it now. That is the same way people will read that November 29, USB was born as a country. Do you get the message? We are talking about Chad, how they declare in 1958. Another generation to come, we watch this video, we see what happened in Finland, how United States of Biafra was declared or restored on the 29th of November. Nígbà wo ni Yorùbá náà máa restore or declare? We hope from the spiritual realm it will not be long again. Do you work it out? Chad, stop. They terminated. We're going to go back to the video, more personally. But I'm going back to what is the meaning of that November 28th? It is the Republic Day in Chad, celebrating the day in 1958, 2 years before Nigeria independence, when the country declare itself from the Republic and gain autonomy with French community, just as the Biafra declare, restore, whatever you want to call it, their independence away from Nigeria. And you are saying, oh, it's not happening. So in another 40 years, 50 years, okay, let's work out 1958 from now. That's about 64 years from now. 64 years ago, or probably less than that. Let's calculate it. Look calculator. 2020. Where's my calculator here? Let's quickly open it up. 2024 minus 1958. That's 66 years ago. So in another 66 years from now, people will also be reviewing how Biafra was restored. The end of Nigeria is here. There's no magic about it. There's no we will save Nigeria. 66 years from now, Bola Tinubu will be a dead man. He will not be alive. Add it to his age. Add it to his age, whatever his age is, whether it's fake or original. All these Afenifere will be gone. I might not be alive as well. You might not be alive as well. So why not let us fight and keep that spirit of taking back what Britain does not want to happen, and France and all these criminal European countries? What are you scared of? Death will still come to you. I don't want to die. Something will kill somebody. But we are not going to die if we do what we have to do now. So when we look at what
years later in 1960.
Hold on.
But the 28th of November is still a special date in Chad. It marks an important step towards freedom, which is why Chad chose yesterday, the 28th of November, to break with France.
Don't go too fast. If you can't control me. I mean, they control you. So you that you are there talking, yeah. You add 66 years to your age. Let's say I'm 40 years now, right? That means I'll be 106 years. What am I still doing here? Let the next generation be enjoying Yoruba nation or Oduduwa Republic. Oh, no, we don't want that. We don't want that. We want to save Nigeria. Add 66 years to your age. Add the 66 years. I don't pray to be alive now for that time because 106 years old. I call my son on Yoruba because we would have been in Yoruba country by then. So what I'm trying to picture from there is that the way we are talking about the same chart today that now has the balls, we get balls, those two things where they under our koropon. They call it koropon. And not all men have it. Some men are lazy. Their balls is not strong enough. So the Simon Ekpa that you are seeing there, you get balls. That our COS, she don't get balls, but she get heart. Lion heart, they for heart. All the men where they Finland, all the Biafra, they get balls. Igbo get balls, Babakito get balls. Do you also have the balls so that we can push further and prepare for declaration of Yoruba nation? And even it's going to be death, we are ready for it. Are you ready? I be the one waiting at the just comment. The one waiting at just the talk. When the time comes, everybody go run away. We can't leave Igbo alone. We must have the balls. We are 20 minutes out of the program, but we will complete this audio coming out of there. November 28 and November 29, there is a synergy. You are telling people that are, even if they are 50 million, even if they are 30 million, their population is still bigger than Chad, that pull out of the French community in 1958. So you are telling them, oh, you don't have the right to declare. Oh, because that restoration was not done in Nigeria. But history told us that things like that has happened in the past. We might not do our own outside, we might do our own inside, but it will be bloody. Because there will be an invasion of Fulanese. Who are the Fulanese? All those Okada riders. They will just tell them to activate. Because those are their foot soldiers. To you, you see them as Okada rider. To me, I see them as sleeper cells, waiting to activate. When nobody knows, but they are there. They are living with us. We can see, we can smell it. We saw how they chase police, how they chase people. I'm even told now that they are not paying certain toll fee to some areas in Abeokuta and Olokada Hausa. Those are the foot soldiers. But Yoruba are looking at the Igbos, why the Fulanese are sleeping with us every day within our communities. We can see them. It's just about past 9 p.m. in Nigeria tonight. They don't have a house. They sleep on the street. And in the morning, now the same Yoruba people will say, oh yeah, Alakada. Oh yeah, Musa, I dey go Oshodi. Oh yeah, I don't know Oshodi, I go direct you. And we direct them and they become experts in our roads. They know every single back road. They know every part of Yoruba land more than you and me. Those are sleeper cells. We are not here to scare you. Oyibo man put on sleeper cells. And sleeper cells can live with you for a very long time before they activate. And our governors are sleeping. So let's go back to how you are now saying to United States of Biafrans that they don't have the right to do what they are doing, but we can be excited to read in this history that we are reading now 66 years ago that the people as at the time, the same people, whether they are still alive, whether they don't die, that they pull out of this criminal French. But as at the time, they did not finish the job. The job is not yet to be completed as they chase French away from their territory. They say, enough is enough. So he was told against the Biafra. Oh, then boy, it on Republic of Chad. Where in 1958, 66 years ago, they pulled out of the structure. And this year, in 2024, they told French to get the hell out of their country. Let's go
Still
back.
using plastic cutting boards?
Sorry,
then you need
that's the advert. So let's quickly listen to the final part.
Chad became autonomous on 28 November 1958, and it became...
They become autonomous. In terms of Yoruba, autonomous is different from calling it United. I don't know why this thing keeps crashing. They must have a problem with their website. Afenifere want me to call Nigeria United Regions of Nigeria, URN. So to you as a Nigerian now, that one is not a problem. But you have the problem because they call that one USB. Is it not something that will fit whatever they are doing that they will call it? Why are they calling it USB? Omugo people. Because the hatred you have for them. But you don't have hatred for the Chad people that thought in 1958, 60 years ago, that they've had enough. And this time around, the new generation, because the guy that told France to go is the new generation, the Gen Z. But no, the one way we declare in 1958, but this one way my father did with you, mingle with you. No. We don't want to mingle with you. We want to mingle with a new set of people. Let's listen.
Fully independent 2 years later in 1960. But the 28th of November is still a special date in Chad. It marks an important step towards freedom, which is why Chad chose yesterday, the 28th of November, to break with France again. Their government put up...
Did you hear that? They don't break in 1958, but that one... So what Biafra is going to do is that they have restored it, and now they will finally push all your military out of their region. It will take them time. They will push them out. How? Don't ask me. But you had it in the convention. You had those 17, 13 years old men that were trained to go and fight in the forefront. They are not going to do the same stupid mistake and go and fight conventional. Nobody fight conventional and win. They will kill every single one of you. You will fight what they call guerrilla warfare. It is allowed. Systematic fight, guerrilla. But for such not to happen, Tinubu should now start thinking about how to allow them to go, and we close that borders, and we tell them if you're coming into Nigeria, you probably need a visa. And now, while we are still there, Yoruba people and the rest of the Arewa, and we call it United Region of United Region of Nigeria, URL. Let's go back quickly because of my time.
On this notice, it terminated a defense agreement.
They terminated the defense agreement. The Biafra government will be sending a message to the government of Nigeria that, look, we are now a government. We are terminating all your agreement on our territory. And Tinubu will say, no, we are not terminating anything. We are still part of Nigeria. They say, hey, okay. I'll leave that for them to decide. But our Yoruba, are we getting ready inside our mind that when they call us to say, oh yeah, to the master, because we are still lacking few things, but we have common sense. Okay? But when they say otiya, tamatu ko itiya mo. Choriba tabani chotiya, igba elo ma ni ta ló máa tọ́jú ìyàwó mi, ta ló máa fún lóúnjẹ. Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú gbogbo wa.
The agreement allowed France to deploy troops in Chad. But now Chad has torn it up, which means
Chad has turned it up, and Tinubu is saying to France that, look, what can we do to help you? Macron say, I need a lot of help. I am losing ground quickly. My ground is being lost across those regions. Tinubu say we can do something. Oh yeah, let's do state visit. Oh yeah, papa, the work as if a robot. 70 years old man.
Deployed there will have to leave. There are 1,000 French soldiers deployed here. They will have to start packing up soon. But how did it...
Remember that, was it Niger told America that this your $80 million drone, do you want to take the whole pan? If you build it, you can also take everything back to America, but we give you 1 month to exit that place because that land, now we get out. When the right time comes, the Yoruba will tell the world that we own the land. We will tell them to exit. The time is getting closer. We will tell them to leave the land because the land belongs to us. That is what is going to play out in that USB, United States of Biafra. Which part of Nigeria owns that place? Tell me. Ohanze, bastard Ohanze, criminals left in Amdekano there. People that should tell Tinubu that if you don't do anything, we will do this. They don't get balls. They're like Ohanze is like a ferry. They get big house, they get visa, they can go anywhere. They get stipend coming from the governor. They're criminals. Olori Brooklyn, now they are saying like a ferry. So when you are causing a ferry, cause Ohanze, cause Arewa one as well. They're all criminal. Bunch of thieves. Criminals all over the place. Indigenous people are suffering. They are just using it to cash up and sleep and drink wine and have girlfriends and, they don't have the balls. Just as they are telling France to get the hell out on their territory, that is what is going to happen soon as well. We are 10 minutes to the end of the program. Let's go back quickly.
What happened? What led to this?
What led to this?
Look at the timing.
Now, you see, time is important. Koikimedia declare the time is ticking. December is gone. January, February, strike. No strikes February. No good that time. March, strike. No strike that time. It's ticking. Ojú ló ń kán ìbòjì, òun bọ̀ níbẹ̀. Kò sí bàbá ńlá ẹni tó ní Yorùbá ò ní lọ. Wọ́n ti bí ẹni náà sílẹ̀ ayé yìí. Pé Yorùbá ò ní dá dúró yẹn. Wọ́n ti bí bàbá ẹni náà. Bàbá wọ́n ti bí ẹni náà anywhere in the world. America cannot stop Yoruba people from leaving Nigeria. We own the land. Wọ́n ti bí wọn. Look at the timing. The timing is what I want to talk about now. Hey, shut up there. The time is getting closer. That is why we're saying what Tinubu can do, he doesn't need 2027, but he's having a different agenda. Agenda Tinubu in agenda agenda. He doesn't need 1 year, he doesn't need 6 months to put that structure down and let everybody go. But he wants to talk to France and say, we will give you confidence. But the game is changing in Chad. Let's listen quickly because of my time.
The French foreign minister has just concluded his visit to Chad. He met with Chad's president, Mohamed Déby. We don't know what they discussed, but right after that meeting, Chad tore up the defense pact. The foreign minister...
Just after the meeting, they said, look, you know what? Get the hell out.
Said, and I'm quoting, France must now also consider that Chad has grown up, matured, and is a sovereign state that is...
I love that part. United States of Biafra has matured. They have grown up. And I'm just reading from this article that the lady just put there. And I'm not using Chad now. I'm using United States of Biafra. United States of Biafra has grown up, matured, and is a sovereign state. And that is very jealousy of his sovereignty. Yoruba, are you not jealous of your sovereignty? You should be jealous of your sovereignty. But if you are only jealous, we must prepare to defend it with our blood. If you can't defend with your blood, you are not ready. And you will remain in that contraction for the next 50 years as David Lammy wants it to be.
Very jealous of its sovereignty. It's an understandable reason why should Western powers station their troops in former colonies. Imagine if the British left thousands of soldiers in India. If British troops remained here decades after India's independence, it wouldn't have been acceptable to us. So we do understand wanting to guard sovereignty, but this is only one part of the story.
There's always a story. There's another story. And now, Koiki, what is the agenda behind you fighting for Yoruba people? You must have an agenda. Shut up your mouth. The agenda is to keep our identity away from the one that we are given.
There are two more. To understand the second part, we need to zoom in. France had many colonies in Africa. Let's show you a belt stretching from Chad all the way to Mauritania. All these former colonies.
Let me tell you the name. Mauritania, Mali, Niger, Chad, Burkina. They already lost Mali, they lost Niger, they lost Burkina. Chad, they've just lost.
French troops. They were all part of a security grouping called the G5 Sahel. All these former French colonies were dealing with a common problem, terrorism. That was France's justification to deploy troops. But they failed to fix the problem. They failed to contain the terror.
You think Boko Haram will go if we're in Nigeria? And Europe with Boko Haram, Ati Lataruwa, Ati jihadist ISIS, you think that they will just fizzle out after they don't kill Lagbaja? We might not agree with Tinubu, but Lagbaja is a Yoruba man. He might have a good intention to you terrorists on Shetema Fawara Lori. Have you not seen the latest news? I haven't got the time because I've been too busy. There are news that are out just few days, or if you follow Koikimedia International News, you will read it. Where on forward Pawolori, repentant Boko Haram, repentant, yeah, wear soldier uniform, go to Southwest. If Koiki come from UK, slap his face. If you do anything, shoot him and buy him. They almost killed Professor Moyo. You don't forget now. I'm not here to scare you. If you'd like to go home for Christmas, please do go home. But be very careful. And take a lot of precautions. Nigeria, in last year, there's a lot going on. 6 girls were kidnapped from Lekki today. What is some of the ritual? I don't know. I'm just assuming. I'm not taking any calls, so I don't know who's calling. Because I'm ending my program very soon. I haven't got enough strength. I need to prepare for tomorrow convention in Finland. You know what make I end? You know, they pay me. They not pay me enough now. You pay me enough, we extend it. You don't pay me now. 6 girls in Lagos State. Any college again? Look, a lot of guys there, they are looking for ritual money. Tell them to be very careful. All these Yoruba man, don't forget about it. We are the one that is good in ritual. We are ritualist people. Ritualist in Iwa, especially Ogun State. Ritualist state. Ritualist. Awani. You don't talk like that. You want me to cover that, Abi? We talk about the drugs of Igbo, but we don't talk about ritualists for Yoruba people. 6 girls, beautiful girls, I think they are missing. How do we know? The 7th one was the one that revealed it. She could have been one of them. Or no, I want to continue and she. Or no, no more. 6 girls in Lagos State. We never reach Christmas. Boys won't blow. You hear the one we say they give one girl 100 million. I don't know whether that's true or false. Everybody wants to have that big money. It's because the system is not working. If the system is working, it's good to have money. It's good to live a beautiful life. You know, look, I get nice perfume there, which cost 70 pounds. And I get the cheap one, will be 2 pounds. But you cut your coat. But in Nigeria, because there is a pressure out there, and that's why I told Oni of Ife to reduce his party. Because a lot of Yoruba people think as Oni they go party, the whole place is nice. Our people are suffering, but they want to buy big cars. They want to drive Mercedes, buy a Lamborghini. They want to be like Davido. They forgot that Baba Davido that you are looking at, chop part of Nigeria. Is another day for another talk for that. Shut up about. During the military era, that's how he made his money. Dumb bastard. So you want to be like Davido that buy 500,000 wristwatch? No. We need a system that works. You don't need to go to OLAYOMI Hamzat and say, you go to the hospital and we treat that gegel. Kudos to Baba Bagedemo. But I don't want to see that in the future Yoruba country. You can be seeing that nonsense in Nigeria. They send one woman to India. He surprise, or mama surprise. She's back to go and treat a baby in India when we have experts in the Igbo or the Yorubas or even Hausa that can treat it if Nigeria was truly a working country. You can't and Yoruba anything like that, Abi. It's good to support them, all that too, but it's a problem. I've told you diaspora and then fund the Google project here. It's good. We are good at that, but we got to fund this Yoruba nation if we truly want to have an independent country. I fund the one person, I fund 15 million. Oh, that's Indian. Okay, if you don't need the 15 million for your meta, we'll be funding this, funding that. When we can have a stable government with all our resources and do what we have to do. I want to quickly finish playing this particular. I'm talking inside it because it's not a video.
All these former colonies hosted French troops. They were all part of a security grouping called the G5 Sahel. All these former French...
Get 50% off peak.
No, not 50%. Make they do the act. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. It's good to support all this project, but the project that we should support is how to exit Nigeria so that we can have a government that look after everybody. So that you can go to the hospital, you don't have to worry how much is going to be your bill. Even a foreigner that traveled anywhere around the world, you'll still be treated, and they might send you a bill later. Not in Nigeria.
Terrorism. That was France's justification to deploy troops. But they failed to fix the problem. They failed to contain the terrorist groups. Okay. So slowly the African nations started getting annoyed. 3 of them recently had coups. Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. Their militaries overthrew the civilian governments, and then they kicked out the French troops as well. These coup-hit Sahel nations blame France for their terror problem. They say the French troops were not doing enough. And ordinary people seem to agree because anti-France sentiment has been in the Sahel. And this may have contributed to the government's decision. The third and the last reason for this break may have been Russia. Moscow has been courting African nations, especially former French colonies. Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger have all switched allies. They kicked out the French and they brought in the Russians. Russian mercenaries to help the military juntas. And Chad has a similar situation. President Mehmet Deby is the son of a military dictator. His father, Idris Deby, ruled for 30 years. Mehmet took over after he died. He orchestrated a coup and then held what is called a questionable election.
All the other is just stories. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. It is called the Sunday broadcast. Elédùmarè á wà pẹ̀lú wa, kò ní fi wá sílẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń gbìyànjú pé kí Yorùbá kó má kúrò tí wọ́n ṣe ń wá Nàìjíríà pé kó rí name, Ọlọ́run á ṣèdájọ́ fún gbogbo wọn. Àfi tí ìyà ò bá jẹ ọmọ Yorùbá. Àfi tó bá jẹ́ pé àwa ń jáde fún selfish interest tiwa nìkan. Look, salmon àbí nǹkan kan ló ń ṣe nísàlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú rice, mo ti ń gbọ́ ọ̀run ẹ̀wà lókè. Ebi ń pa àwọn èèyàn wa nílé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ìyá mi Ọmọlọ́lá ní Koiki, this is their time of money ritual, renewal. 6 girls. This one, I'm not making it up. Go on Twitter or X and type in Lekki girls. They're missing 6 of them. Phone gone, no communication. Is one of them that forgot her weave on or whatever back home. She went to get it. By the time she come back, they don't move those girls out of the place. Be careful with Lekki parties. I know things are hard, but please, those Yoruba people will do ritual for you. It's not Igbo that is doing the ritual, now Yoruba. Any Igbo that is doing it, he needs to consult a Yoruba man that will help him. These are Yoruba that are using these girls to renew, like somebody said on the comment section. So let me just appreciate you all before I go so that it doesn't look like, Koiki, I for 2 hours. Oh, let me say this. Not because we sit here and we will disrespect people. Not because I am on the screen and I talk anyhow. When you're fighting for something, you would not put sentiment to it. You will leave that sentiment first and fight for what you believe in. I believe in this cause, and I strongly believe in it that we will achieve it very soon. But we need everybody to be on board in whatever ways so that we can make it successful very quickly to free our people from the bondage of the politicians and the criminal Europeans. Some will say they have nothing to do with us. They have a lot to do with you. So Odudu has arrived. Thank you so much. Our strength is that our faith doesn't exist without our strength. We need that strength to come together. We are still divided a little bit. But like I said, the movement is still on the right track. Frank Dudumokin, Yoruba Gbayi, Tinubu Gbadun. Well, let's hope we. Well, I mean, you can see there it says donate to good journalism. I know when people are saying, These people, they are making a lot of money when they say donate. It's the third day. And like I said, the only 2 donations that I received came from the Yoruba people that are already in the movement. I didn't get any donation from the Biafra, but that will not stop me from streaming tomorrow in Finland. It's a 7 hours. I took my days for this. I was prepared for it. And I'll be covering the last part of whatever they'll be doing in Finland. So we'll be back again in Finland, God's willing, tomorrow. But none of them have paid me. Neither have they sent me any donation from all part of where we receive our funding. But I'm still happy to do what I'm doing because it's good for humanity. And they'll remember Koikimedia. Maybe I'll be given a bit of opportunity when things get settled down. Maximum, look, I've lived here for 25 years. If it takes them 10 years to resolve all the necessary problem there, in 10 years now, I can go and set up my media organization and pay tax and employ Igbo people, employ the Yoruba people and whoever is there and run my business there. Okay? But I'm happy that my name will be remembered in their community for a very long time. So you can still support us, donate to good journalism. Many independent like myself depend on you. If you enjoy what we are doing, there are many ways you can support it. You know, we have different links, especially Ko-fi. Click on it, you know, that your little 10 pounds, 1 pound, 2 pounds, but give something reasonable. Even people where they talk nonsense on social media, they give them money now. You can also support us through my account. These are their comment section here. You know, if you want to put in the account number here in the UK, you know, it's there on the screen. You go on my website, Koikimedia, you find it there. Olua Shola Fatua Shemukiima. Again, you can do a PayPal. Just say, look, Koiki, just a bit of contribution to you for your effort. We love you, but not just love alone. We will also donate. And it's all voluntary. You can send it through musakalam1@yahoo.com. It might tell you it's a reseller. That's when I used to sell things on eBay. It is still me. You can do an OPay account. My first bank is not yet back. So 6104290167 is an OPay account. 10,000 naira, 20,000. I don't need the naira. I use it to fund my team on the ground. I've paid the salary for some of them. I still have to look for money to pay the remaining ones. I have 25 staff working for me across Africa. I'll leave it like that. So, and thank you so much for their support. We wanted to get them mobile phones. You can see the reason why I told them not to come out now is because of my program with the Finland. So I want us to, because this is the studio from London. So as soon as the Finland situation is finished, they'll be coming out again. They'll be doing more programs, proverbs, all kind of, I'm sure you've been enjoying them. It's because you funded it. Talk about any good phone, they can't come out and do that. And we still need to buy a few more things for them. You know, they need to be well equipped, especially things are coming up very soon. Very, very soon. I'll leave it like that. So my team needs to be well equipped. So the PayPal again is musakalam, musakalam.com, as in #1 sign. If you're not too sure about all these, you know, my number is always open to it's a public number, so you can call me. Do not send me nasty email. I will put it out in the public domain. The man that sent me an email sent another one apologizing. It is too late. And it's asking me to go and pull down the one I pulled. Who the hell are you to tell me? A man that has already got children and is still going to have more children, that have wives. Whatever I put out in my comment, in my post out there, remains there for the rest of, is a footprint. So be careful before you pen me an email. And respect me. If you respect me, I will respect you. You don't like the Igbos? Yes, I don't like them as well, but let them go. Let everybody go their separate ways. Don't come and tell me about what happened with Babawolowo and Azikiwe. I was not alive then. I'm alive now with Simon Ekpa and Ambekano, and that's all I know. And I know many Yoruba people also, you love that kind of emails. I know that. Let's focus on how to get our own Yoruba nation. Kilo kan Yoruba pe Igbo fi gba Delta, fi gba kini kan, fi gba this, fi gba that. Focus on your own. Kagba tiwa no. Kagba tiwa ka kúrò nu rati Nigeria ofo ta wa no láti joy to ṣe wúlò kankan fún wa. Let me move swiftly because I need to go and eat. Àwọn ọ̀ràn mi ti ń pariwo. Ademola Murphy, how to pay money into Ewa Ọ̀rànmíyàn. there is two account that is available. If anybody gives an account for Ewa Rominho that is different from the one that says Ewa Rominho, it's flagged. If you ask me for Ewa Rominho, I give you my own personal account. That means I'm a barawo. And some of you that say, hey, go and find a job. This is a job I'm doing all day. What job do I need to go and find? I've lived here for 25 years. I am not an illegal immigrant. I have the right to work and set up a business. This is a business. It's called Koikimedia Limited. Registered, and I pay tax to the UK government every year or day. Go and look for a job. Maybe the Igbo people are paying you. They have not paid me. But if they pay me, I will take it. And shout out to Clement. And there's another two of them that pay me monthly. Yes, I have 2 Biafrans, 3 Biafrans that pay me every month. So let's move swiftly. Tola Tony Ag, 66 years, yes. To my beautiful mother, United States of America will be 250 years old in 2025. The quicker we have Yoruba Nation, the day we start calculating, what am I doing for my brother Simon Ekpa? I'm praying for him, and I believe that the government of the USB will do everything to make sure that whatever allegation against him can be resolved. He lives in a European country, but the most important thing is, with or without Simon Ekpa, the restoration of Biafra took place on the 29th. And I hope that answers your question, Inamdi Obi. Who else is there? Hello, Chuku Desmond. God bless the USB and Oduduwa Republic. Chioma, God bless USB. And when they say USB, it's United States of Biafra. Dizzy man, these people are talking about have the plan to rule over the other tribes and do exactly what they did in Kwara and the North, because all the kings of the North part are being replaced with Emir. Ilorin belongs to us. We will take it back. Kogi belongs to us. Yami Comfort, Ologunja, the ones in our bushes. Thank you so much. You know, that our mother and many of them like that. In the cold weather, we were out there, you know, free Igbowo, many outing that we did. And let me say it again. In the history of this country, the road was closed for the Yoruba people for the fantastic outing with Igbowo on the 12th. It has never been done before. All the way from BBC to number 10 Downing Street, they closed the road. Massive event that will never be forgotten. And the letter is still very powerful. Mr. Bamidele Lajude, Tinubu will be the last president. God's willing, he will not even come back in 2027 for any election if Yoruba people will do what is needed. And I mean my words. But I'm not here to say there will not be election, because that's what I said in 2023. Yoruba people still want to go and vote for Tinubu in Milokan. Mr. Tokwe Sunday, thank you so much. Italian Apache, keep up the good work. Thank you so much. This man said, these people, I think I read that already. Mokiya Milenkons, United Region of Nigeria. Afeniferi are funny people. Ohanze are funny people. I don't even know about Arewa. So you want us to remain one united Nigeria. Who told you we are united? Jonathan says the intention of Nigeria is only British to keep us together. Akito Shegun, thank you so much. Truth is live. Yoruba, please rise up together. You can conquer like the United States of Biafra just did now. It is either now or never. Rise up. Don't be afraid. Let's fight for our freedom together. Ohano Amechi, it is Britain we'll be sending the message to. Biafra is here, wake up. People like Dr. Chidi, they say, Koiki, stop calling him Dr. Chidi. It's not Chidi. I know some of them like that as well. They're listening. You know, people they listen on Twitter speak, they keep themselves anonymous. They don't want me to know that they're there. And I got to start going now because again, tomorrow is Monday. The children are still going to school. Yemi Fatoki, thank you so much. I spoke the other day. People were like, oh, Koiki, you said they were returning back our money. I didn't get my money back. If you were paying on the YSDM website, you must have received some money back. They are doing some update on that area. And like I said, that will be resolved. Mokia Itawa Lori, Mr. Defemi, thank you so much. Niger Odua. But please clear the air. Is our Prime Minister in detention? And what is the matter postponed to May 2025? Okay, let me say this again. I don't know whether you have been following me. And I believe some of you, from what some of my mother called me from Germany after the program yesterday, said, Koiki, be careful with some of those that are calling you or asking questions. They are not the ones that really want Biafra. They are still part of the doors. So they want you to say something that is either going to be contradictory like the other media in Nigeria. Simon Ekpa was not arrested. He was invited. And whatever allegation they've put on him, it is the right of the Finnish government to keep him and do whatever interrogation, investigation, and if there's a room for him to be allowed to be bailed, quote and unquote, he will be returning back home. And it might be returned back home and they might tell him not to come on the social media for now. Yinka Adeyinka grandson was told the same thing when he was first arrested. I don't have the details. But what I can tell the Biafran is that your prime minister, it doesn't matter even if he's arrested. He's not arrested in Nigeria. He cannot be deported back to Nigeria. Put that in your record. Number one, Finland and Nigeria do not have what they call extraditory to bring somebody back to answer whatever offenses that they say he has done. Then secondly, even if there is an agreement that there is a relationship of extraditory between Finland and Nigeria, it doesn't just happen like Musa, the terrorist army, is saying, oh, just bring him back and put him on the plane. That is because most of you saw how they did with Nnamdi Kanu. That is why they say the situation of Nnamdi Kanu was a kidnap rendition. It is not allowed. What they should have done is you took Nnamdi Kanu, take him to the Kenya court, and that way the process might take 2 years, even if they have to take him back, because Nnamdi Kanu will get a lawyer, they will fight it. So what is playing out in Finland is nothing for you to be scared or worried about. Put your mind at rest. And I don't want to answer any more questions to that, because I got to go now because I've already gone past 16 minutes past my time. Issue is not a Satan. I totally believe that. Sunday Bamishe, thank you so much in America. Adams Olamilekon, to all my team. And also, some of you didn't even thumbs up tonight. I don't know why. Thank you so much. We've reached 50,000 subscribers. And I can tell you, those new entrants are the Biafrans. There's nothing wrong in that. I'm not making money on my YouTube channel. It has been demonetized going to the 4th year. It doesn't make any difference. I was making money before, but for 3 years now to 4th year, we are not making any money. So don't think when we say share, we're trying to say we need money. People that are using my video are making money more than me. I don't have a problem with that. And none of them are giving me any income out of their revenue. I've seen the videos that I've done, and I see the numbers that are watching. So don't think, oh, this guy, he sits here, he's making money on YouTube. No, we're not making any money on YouTube. That's why we want you to fund me directly. Thank you so much, Justice for the Masses, Olaoba, Decade, Ogumola, Abiodun, thank you so much. And the rest of you, I got to go now. My stomach is rumbling. Thank you, all the Facebook. Thank you, everyone. Alan Conde, we love you all the way from China. Britain criminal groups called Nigeria need to be destroyed on us. We have to stop this crime on us. Britain, the Satan. Adebayo, Adeshino, thank you so much. And if you're new to the platform, just click on the subscription button. No, the subscribe, because there's no subscription anyway. Thank you, Jesus. I saw your voice. Thank you so much. Ola Arabamoni. Nigeria will never agree to us, but we, faith and God, we will succeed. And I believe that as well. The Afenifere are supporting restructuring, but the Yoruba nation are demanding Yoruba self-determination, which is an inalienable right. This is from DZ123. And I guess that is all area covers. Mukiyawa Comfort Ologunja. If you're new to the platform, like I said, just follow us. Remember to share my video. Remember to tell somebody that there'll be one guy where they call Koikimedia. That one, you know, grief for anybody. Pray for me, pray for my family. Pray for us to continue to have the strength to come out every day and do what we do. We love what we do, even if you're not funding it. But we appreciate those of you that are supporting and you are not stopping. Ogumola Abiodun, thank you once again. Karim Abdurrahman, thank you so much. And Kendi Olaoseni, thank you so much. Rahim Abbas, thank you so much. Tunde Aremu, to all my family in Ijebu, shout out to you. Yajagumoki, once again to Igbowosha. We love you, we appreciate you, we love what you're doing. I hope that Iba Gani Adams will sit tight and do what is needed to come out boldly and say as it is that Yoruba people needs to go. We will love him. We will support him. We will give him all the media he needs without getting money from him. We need him to rise up now. And the rest of those that are not rising up, the gods of Yoruba land will deal with every single one of you. And on that note, to everyone on the Twitter space, I can see you there. I love you. We appreciate you. Join me again tomorrow from Finland, where we continue with the day 4. The declaration has been done on the 29th. We know that they were telling us that declaration will be the December 2nd. They beat Nigeria to that. Follow me on the Twitter space as well, which is X Matthew. Thank you so much. And to my children and to you all from this side, God bless Yoruba people. God will continue to bless the Biafrans. God will bless the Arewa, the Ijaws. But God will not bless the Fulanis that continue to massacre our people and put us in the danger that we are tonight. Good night. And those of you on Instagram, and don't forget to now, Keke Okos, thank you so much. I love you all. Bye for now.